Hello, my little cup of steaming hot, delicious cocoa. How are you doing today? Good, good. You better grab some hot cocoa because today it's getting hot. And by hot, I mean spicy. And spicy hot chocolate doesn't sound that good now that I think of it. I'm gonna backtrack. I'm gonna keep going with it. We're reading Am I the A-Hole? Oh, but before I get to it, go follow Selena Spooky Boo and I's newest channel. It's called Can't Sleep. We do ghost hunting. We have a podcast on there. We'll probably do some other stuff as well. But we're really, really excited. We have so much content for you guys. So if you want more content, spooky content, go over there. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, first up, am I the a-hole for controlling my wife's free time? That doesn't sound great, but let's give him the benefit of the doubt. All right, let's get into it. My wife and I are in our early 40s with a couple of kids, so our lives are pretty busy. We try our best to give each other one night a week to ourselves. I think that's really good. I think that's really healthy. Our free time to unwind or pursue solo hobbies or whatever. When the weather is nice, my wife often likes to go hiking. Sometimes with her sister, sometimes with our dog, and sometimes by herself. Okay, I feel like this is good so far. This is okay so far. If she's going hiking, I ask her to let me know where she's going and roughly when she'll be home. I want to know so in case something happens, I know when to be concerned or where to start looking. She's grumbled about it a little bit before, but it's mostly never caused any issues until a couple days ago. Okay, so far I'm on your side because hiking can be very dangerous depending on where you are, especially if you're alone as a woman. She had her free time night on Monday and told me she was hanging out with her sister. Tuesday morning, I asked how her sister was doing and if they had fun. She told me everything was good and they had a good time hiking together. I said something like, hey, please remember to let me know where you're going and when you'll be home if you're going hiking. And she blew up at me. Oh, it just sounds like he is looking after her safety and stuff. I think, that's what it sounds like. She said she's so tired of me trying to control her free time and that it's not fair of me to try and micromanage what she does and where she goes when she never does that to me. It devolved into an argument from there and we're both still pretty annoyed about it. From my perspective, it's not about controlling her, it's about safety. I'm with you, man. She's out in the woods, sometimes after dark, sometimes by herself. She isn't always in areas with cell phone coverage. I worry if she gets hurt or lost or something else happens to her, I wouldn't have a clue where to send help unless she tells me where she's going to be. She argues that she doesn't ask for that kind of information from me when I'm having free time, but I'm not doing activities that involve the same sort of risks. Am I the asshole for wanting to know where she is and when she'll be back when she's out hiking? No, just like that, plain and simple. That is just smart. It's a smart thing to do. I mean, how many stories are there of people that went out hiking and went missing and nobody knew where they were, or they were missing for several days because nobody knew that they were out or where they were or when they were going to be back. Why take the risk? And why are you so concerned about it? For somebody that hikes so often, you would assume that she knows that. So as a true crime junkie, you're in the right. Let's see what the comments said. If she's going hiking, I ask her to let me know where she's going and roughly when she'll be home. This is hiking safety 101. Anyone who hikes, especially solo, should tell someone where they're going with the estimated time back. Twisted ankles happen, and so does getting lost. That too. I love how I'm just going right to, there could be a murderer out there. Yeah, we were out hiking recently and there were 0 cell service on the back half of the hike. It's definitely a safety thing to have someone know where you are. Yeah, it sounds like all the comments are kind of on my side. Reddit, Chris, 1, love it. But yeah, you're not the asshole. Let's move on. Mistaking female kindness for flirting. This is under coworker stories. It's not am I the asshole, but it's basically am I the asshole because it sounds like you're the asshole. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's see. Hello, I was looking for a female's perspective on recent experience at work. I'm a male, 49, and work in an office with a mix of older and younger female colleagues. A much younger employee, female 24, had been very kind towards me and greeted me each morning by my name and would accompany me occasionally as we walked to the same train station. Okay, sounds just like normal communication with a human being, but all right. I creepily took this as okay, well, at least you noticed that you're creepy. I creepily took this as a sign that she was interested and suggested on lunchtime walks, as I said that I noticed her walking from my seat on the bench. Wait, what? Why doesn't that sentence make sense to me? Am I stupid? I'm just gonna skip that whole sentence. Okay, anyway. I realized my error as she was merely being respectful and viewed me as someone older and therefore not a threat or someone that would try and hit on her. I have so many stories of this. Okay, anyway. I do find her attractive, however, she's a coworker, and the way she reacted to my walk suggestion tells me I'm very wrong. Okay, so I guess he suggested they go on lunchtime walks. I don't know why that sentence doesn't make sense to me. Let me know if you understand in the comments below. I'm probably just stupid. My question going forward is, do I apologize for my actions or just let it be and stay out of her sight? She's a great person, and I enjoy the light conversation we would have, and I hope that we can just be workmates without it being weird. How bad did I screw this up? Pretty bad. I mean, I know that there can be age gap relationships and everything, but you're like 50, she's 25. Her brain is not even fully made yet. And yeah, for me, I've worked in several jobs where I work with significantly older men, and this is like, I just try to be nice and respectful because they are older, like my parents' age, and they take it as flirting, and it's gotten very uncomfortable. And also, it's saying in the comments, you are married too, which is just so weird. Like, why would you even like encourage this at all? This man is disgusting. He's still trying to figure out how to leave the door open. Gross. Yeah, like what? Leave her be unless it's work related. The more you engage, the more she will document it. Yeah, she should document it anyway. There should be zero sexual harassment tolerance policy in every workplace. Yeah, I mean, just treat her like a colleague. Don't advance towards her, you fucking weirdo. You're the asshole. Am I the asshole? But you are an asshole. Next, my girlfriend drunkenly kissed her coworker. Drunkenly kissed her coworker. This sounds really bad, but let's see. I'm 23 male, she is 21 female. To provide some background, we've been dating for 6 years now and have been friends for 10. Wow, that's a long relationship. I am the only long-term relationship she's ever been in. She's a night shift nurse and I am in my final semester of college. She has recently found a group of friends at her job, and I've been really happy for her because I understand that they are able to understand and relate to her in ways that I can't. Class act. All right, cool. I went out of town for the weekend to do some stuff with family, and she ended up going bar hopping with her group. They ended up back at one of the couple's apartments and continued partying. She said she passed out drunk and woke up late at night, and her and one of her coworkers ended up talking about some deep stuff. Oh no. One of her friends recently passed away from OD. She said mid-conversation he called her beautiful and that she kissed him, and they made out for a couple of seconds. She claims she was incredibly intoxicated and didn't have an impulse control at the moment and regretted it the second she realized what she'd done. I came home the next day and she called me profusely crying and apologizing and admitted to what she did. This sounds like Grey's Anatomy. It sounds like a Grey's Anatomy moment. Oh my God. Ever since she started night shift, we had little time together throughout most weeks, as our schedules are the exact opposite, and on her days off, I still have classes. I have had plans of proposing. And we planned on moving in together once I had graduated and started work. I never expected to find myself in this situation. I don't know how to tackle the situation from either side, whether leaving or trying to make things work. I don't know what questions to ask or how to move forward. I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. Benefit of the doubt. Love it. As nothing like this has ever occurred in the 6 years we've been together, what do I do? Shit. I feel like I can't tell you what to do. Oh, I just could tell you how I would feel in this situation, and I would feel so uncomfortable. I would feel so uncomfortable with my partner going to work with this person every single day. And I mean, some people can like brush that off, and you know, kudos to you if you can, but I know that it would be hard. This would be a very hard one. It would take a lot of reassurance. I mean, it's good that she told you right away. I think that's really good. Obviously, I mean, it sounds like she regretted it and everything. So it's whatever you're comfortable with. Yeah, it's a tough situation. She's like going through grief, and then she's intoxicated. It's just a mix of shit, just bad shit. I don't know. It's a tough one. Damn. I don't know. Just talk it out. Like, talk it out so much, and you've known her for 6 years, so I think you know if she's being truthful or not. But even if you think she's not being truthful, like, it's your gut. This is a gut thing. This is a total gut thing. That's a coworker of hers, so if you decide to forgive and move on, you're gonna be comfortable with her still seeing this guy every shift, hanging out with him, even in group setting. You're gonna be anxious and always looking for signs something's going on. You're gonna say you'll forgive if she quits. She'll eventually resent you for making her leave a job where she has friends and she's 21. That's a good gig for a 21-year-old to just walk away from. Tough spot, man. But it's gonna be real hard to move past this. Yeah, it's hard. I don't think you could ask her to leave her job, you know. I think it would be okay and not too much to be like, I don't feel comfortable with you hanging out with him outside of work anymore. I don't see why she'd want to anyway after this. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is a tough one. Yeah, for real, man, I don't think I could ever trust my partner again after that. I still had the desire and chose to do it, even if drunkenly and impulsively. Better break it off clean than have a quiet voice in the back of your head forever doubting her loyalty. I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be with someone that would even put themselves in that situation for me personally. But I mean, you know, like I said, everybody's different. So that's a tough one, dude. That's a tough one. I hope you guys figure it out. I wish there was an update. Is there an update? Oh, no update. Shit. Okay, one more. Would I be the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend over socks? Huh. I don't know. We'll see. My boyfriend, 20, and I, 20, have been dating for almost 3 years now. I love him dearly. He's sweet and funny, but he always antagonizes me. I don't like where this is going. I have OCD, only recently diagnosed with it, and I get very overwhelmed with germs. I get overwhelmed by dirty dishes and dirty laundry stacking up, which happens often. I tend to clean most of it since he's working and I'm not, though I am in school and he isn't. I also can't touch the ground without wearing socks. Me too. I also have OCD. ADHD, OCD. Shout out to my fellow OCD ADHDs. I am so empathizing with you already. Okay, I also can't touch the ground without wearing socks. I don't sleep in socks or shower with them on, but if I touch the bare ground without socks on, I feel dirty and overwhelmed. Agreed. The exception being when I know I'm about to shower in less than an hour. When I say he antagonizes me, what I mean is that he will throw my clean outfit for the day on the floor when mad at me, knowing that I won't be able to wear it. I don't like this at all. Or if we're arguing, he will call me crazy for needing to place socks next to the toilet before I shower. Sometimes he will call me stupid instead of elaborating when I ask questions of him. I know I'm not painting him in a flattering light right now. I do love him, but I have a bad memory, and when I'm upset, I tend to forget the good moments. Yeah, well, when they're low-key abusive, that makes sense. Those outweigh the good moments in my head anyway. Anyways, we were taking a shower together. I was talking about Howl's moving castle when he suddenly yelled, "Shut up," which made me quiet for the rest of the shower. I was probably rambling for way too long like I always do, but I was upset because he yelled at me instead of asking me to stop. He got out of the shower first, which I prefer that he does get out of first because I take longer to dry myself, and he turned off the light on purpose. Are you dating a 5-year-old? What is this? I know it was on purpose because he kept opening the door and standing there to check if I was going to get out and turn the light on. So I did. Pissed off because I would have to rewash my feet. I turned it on and then he turned it off again. So I splashed water on him. I know that's a bad reaction, but he laughed, so I thought it was okay. Instead of turning the light off again, he took the towel and my socks away from the shower. Again, I got out of the shower and took my socks and the towel back before saying that I want to break up with him. Earlier in the shower, I specifically thought, if he takes my socks away at all, I'm breaking up with him. So, would I be the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend over socks? Am I overreacting, or is this reasonable? It sounds like this sort of thing happens a lot, and then there's joking with your partner lightly and where both people enjoy it, and then there is sociopathic, manipulative, abusive behavior, which I recognize so much in this because I was with someone like this briefly, and it is just infuriating. I would say, hey, I really hate XYZ. I never think it's funny. I don't appreciate it, and it makes me super uncomfortable. And he would do XYZ on a daily basis, thinking it's hilarious. And this is just it. I mean, you have OCD. You have a condition. It makes you wholeheartedly uncomfortable when these things happen. So your partner shouldn't want to put you under duress. That's just not a loving relationship. So no, you are not the asshole at all. Your boyfriend wasn't joking or teasing. He was being abusive. You shouldn't be with someone who torments you for his amusement. That's what he was doing when he throws your clothes on the floor or steals your socks. He knows the psychological impact of his actions. He also knows it's wrong. It's childish. extremely childish. Also, I was talking about a past relationship, obviously. I don't know if I made that clear. Throwing her clothes on the floor and taking her socks are like hiding someone's glasses or a mobility aid. He's using her mental handicap to control her. Absolutely. Just let her know that he's in control. She's just his little like plaything. It's not an equal relationship at this point. So get the fuck out of Dodge. Get the fuck out of Dodge. Go meet up with that guy that had his girlfriend kiss the coworker. You guys would be great together. But yeah, I hope you're all right. No city's a real fucking thing. And, you know, do what's best for you. And with that, I am done.